Hola a todos, ¿cómo están? Soy Victoria Cruz, desde Radio Valle Viejo y RBB Stream. Hoy les traigo una propuesta muy distinta, muy diferente, porque vamos a entrevistar a Lili. ¿Quién es Lili? Se preguntarán. Ella es una influencer de viajes, es ucraniana, pero estuvo viviendo en Inglaterra, estuvo también viajando hacia Argentina y puntualmente ha visitado nuestra provincia de Catamarca en lo que fue este mes de julio. También ha visitado la Fiesta Nacional e Internacional del Poncho y estos viajes consisten en conocer lugares, hay otros que terminan cambiando también la forma que uno mira el mundo y vamos a conocer esta historia en particular. Como les decía, ellos durante un tiempo vivieron en un bote en Portsmouth, Inglaterra, y en enero de este año llegaron a Argentina con una idea muy ambiciosa, que era recorrer todas las provincias del país durante los próximos años. Ellos comenzaron claramente en Buenos Aires, después fueron por el litoral argentino, en su camper, en su camioneta, junto a su gata Mila y su perrito Chori. Como les decía, ya pasaron Entre Ríos, Misiones, Corrientes y también el paisaje les despertaron algunos recuerdos de sus lugares de origen y después llegaron al norte argentino. En Catamarca vivieron una experiencia muy especial durante la Fiesta del Poncho. Ella misma escribió que esperaba encontrarse con un festival local, que no se esperaba el nivel de artesanía que encontró. Piezas que parecían de museo. Ahora ella está en Jujuy y dijo que el norte argentino le está haciendo la competencia a la famosa Patagonia. Hoy queremos conocer la historia de Lili a través de su propia voz. Well, Lili, thank you very much for joining us. It's a really pleasure to have you here, especially after your journey through our lovely province, Catamarca, and obviously our beautiful country that I hope you loved it. And we want to know and to hear you about the experiences on this trip and this travel that is taking, I don't know, but maybe a few months. So we will talk about Catamarca, obviously Fiesta del Poncho, that you were there, and the people obviously you've met, the culture that also you discovered. But I make focus on the journey in what it meant to you personally. Okay, so welcome to Radio Valle Viejo here in Catamarca and RBB Stream. This is a place I work, and I'm so glad to be here and make this interview with you.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for inviting me. I was really honored to when you reached out. I was so surprised and felt like total celebrity. Thank you so much.
Well, maybe this could be the first steps of your celebrity life. Maybe. So I hope you're comfortable with this. You already traveled through Entre Ríos, Corrientes, Misiones before arriving here to Catamarca, and you're now into Jujuy, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay. But when you arrived here, what surprised you the most?
Well, it's so hard to choose because we were absolutely flabbergasted by the views outside and how suddenly they changed, because we arrived to the Catamarca province through Cordoba and like Buenos Aires, Santa Fe, Cordoba. And when we entered Catamarca from after Cordoba, we were like, what's going on? Is this even a real country, even the real place? Because we traveled through this like desert views where this cactus is huge size of me, and the landscape changed so rapidly. We didn't even, like understood it at the moment. We were just shocked at some point. I pointed my eyes from my phone and I'm like, what? Where are we? We were absolutely shocked by the landscape. And when we arrived to the first village, I don't remember the name of this village. It was really small by the road.
Yeah.
And we saw that the cuisine is really different. So you have like street food that is really different from the rest of the country. And we are like really big fans of food.
Yes, definitely.
So, we were really shocked by the cabritos and stuff like that. So it was really interesting to experience.
Because I ask you this because I saw your Instagram video that you could not stop of saying wow when you entered to Catamarca.
It's true. I wanted to make a meaningful video about my experiences, but I was so shocked I couldn't find any other words except wow. And this is the whole video where I'm just absolutely shocked.
Is this real? It's like and by the way, you already visited only a few places of Catamarca, and you tell me that you are going to visit Catamarca in a few weeks. Spoiler alert! I have to tell you this: Catamarca is the most beautiful province, and with the surrealistic views that you not seen never. Because in the northwest of Catamarca, we have volcanoes, a lot of mountains, Piedra Pomes. I don't know if you search for it, but it's beautiful. So you have to expect more than that you already seen. And what you've seen is only just a little bit of Catamarca. So, and Catamarca is also very, very different of Misiones, Corrientes, that is more near to the lakes or maybe the rivers and the ocean. Obviously, we are a mountains lover. So I hope you like this. And now, what came bring you to Fiesta del Poncho? How have you heard about that?
So when we travel to Argentina with my husband, we really want to experience what real people of this country experience every day. You know what I mean? I want to learn about the culture, not what is preserved by tourists, like, tourist shows, but rather what actual people eat, where do they go out, how they spend their time, what is their actual culture, not to show off.
Yes.
So when we entered Catamarca, we were shocked by the views and everything, and we realized it's going to be so much different, and we really need to know what's going on in the country, in the area. Sorry, I have a loud background. And we just Googled, is there any fiestas? Is there any celebrations? Some kind of activities for locals? And then we found the Fiesta del Poncho, and I was skeptical at the beginning. I thought it's going to be just another show, maybe for tourists, and nothing interesting. But when we entered the area, we realized real quickly that it wasn't for tourists because we haven't seen any face that was different from the people who live there. So it was for locals, it was for people who lived there. And I was absolutely shocked by the event and by a lot of things, but I would let you ask your questions. You probably have them.
Yes, because I have to tell you, as I'm a Catamarqueña, and we really, really love and we really wait for this time in winter break. And this Fiesta del Poncho is getting bigger year after year. And we really love that people of other provinces or people of other countries like you came and visit and meet our people, our traditions, our music, our food.
Yes.
A million of people go to Fiesta del Poncho, and it's like a 10-day long, and maybe you cannot go through all of it, but because you don't have time. How many days you came to Fiesta del Poncho?
So we spent only one day there,
1 day.
but it was enough.
Yes.
But because we didn't expect, that it's going to be so big, and we didn't plan it properly, but we already discussed that we want to come back next year for sure, and maybe bring more people to it. So my biggest idea, because behind my Instagram an account, that to promote Argentina and promote places besides Patagonia and Buenos Aires, so people can come and experience what we are experiencing here, and how beautiful this country is, and how beautiful the people of this country are.
Yes.
So I hope next year it's going to be more people in Fiesta del Poncho.
Please, you must be here next year. But I have to highlight something that I've seen, and I'm sorry, I'm a really stalker of you in Instagram. But I have to to learn and see what you posted on your Instagram. You said some of the pieces look like something you'd expect to see in a museum. How did you get this level of craftsmanship that is made of our artesanos, people who made all of you seen handmade. Is handmade and is from remote places that they have to the possibility to show us in Fiesta del Poncho, because it's a center of artesanías and things that made by hand. And how did you get the impression of this level of things that we have here in Catamarca?
Yeah, well, I definitely didn't expect that. So when you go to places like this, like fiestas of artisanal crafts, you would expect maybe some Chinese things, produced for tourists, or you would expect some craftsmanship that you can, say, oh, well, you made it by hand, so, well, good for you. But what I didn't expect is to see the level of craftsmanship when I would be left speechless, absolutely speechless, when I saw this lady who were producing some silver things from like tiny little, like kind of hair thing, silver line. And she would create absolute masterpiece of it. I have never ever seen this thing in the whole world where we would travel. I have never seen anything like this before. And all the materials, all the things that we saw, they were like, honestly, we didn't expect that. I said this already, and I'll probably repeat myself multiple times. And we were absolutely shocked by the level of mastery, how people can do these things with their hands. Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
And maybe you've said that you've never seen these things, and this is very ancient. We kept this tradition over the years, and maybe in your place, in your country, is there some familiar or that you can make the similarities with this or not?
Not with the silver thing, but we do have a lot of similarities. You will be surprised, like with the materials that you make, with the carpets, with things that you work from the wool of animals. We do have like a lot of similarities with this one, with clothing probably more than the jewelry.
Okay, that's grateful, and I'm very proud of hear that of you. And because I as I said you in the beginning of this interview, we are very proud of being Catamarqueños, and we love our province, and this is the best part of making that effort to do that fiesta, because it's really, really, really big and large, and it makes a lot of people work on it to make this impact on other people, and we're so proud. You told us that you will return to Catamarca. Which places do you want to visit?
Well, I wouldn't be able to pronounce the names of these places, but
don't worry.
When I posted my video, like as you say, you guys are really proud of being Catamarqueños, and you can definitely tell that. And this pride, what I noticed, it comes from the not just being pride because of it is. You have like a lot to back up this kind of pride. You have a lot of culture, you have a lot of history, and that's what makes you so proud of your province, that it's so beautiful, it's so rich in culture. And a lot of people reached out to me saying, you should visit this place, you should visit that place, come to our house, we're gonna like make asado.
Yes.
So I was like, so when we came to Argentina, we felt so welcomed, like never ever in any other place in this world. But when I came to Catamarca and people saw my video, I felt even more welcome than in Argentina in general. So Catamarqueños are definitely, so far for me personally, are the most welcoming people. And everyone wanted to tell me a bit more about their town, about the places I should visit. So I have the whole list. And we are... Oh, I'm sorry, dog came here. You might hear some barking.
No, we love Chori, I told you.
Yeah. So we have like a lot of places to visit, and we're gonna go back there in a couple of weeks. We finish here with festivities, and we're gonna finish in Jujuy, and we're gonna travel through Salta, and probably we're gonna be in Catamarca again, maybe at the end of September.
Okay, that's a good time to came here because wind is already over for that time. Because if you don't like wind, don't came to Catamarca in August because
That's a
it's
good
very,
advice.
very, very windy. So by the end of September is a good time to came. You have to be prepared, but I don't know what expectations do you have of your second visit to Catamarca. Maybe maybe more nature or maybe more people and things and culture. Obviously you can wherever you go, you have to face these things, but what are your expectations?
Probably a bit both. I would like to learn more about culture. I would like to meet more people because you guys are amazing. And definitely nature because it's absolutely stunning in Catamarca. It was the first province we entered and we were shocked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we traveled through Corrientes, we've seen the Iguazu waterfalls,
Yeah.
we've seen like many beautiful things, and they were like absolutely beautiful, no doubt. But when we entered Catamarca, it was like we were quiet in a car. It was absolutely quiet. We were speechless, and the only thing I could say was "Wow."
Yeah, definitely. And maybe you can tell us about. You've mentioned your car, your camper. What it meant to you in this term of your trip and the living experience to Argentina, because that's your house. And what are the expectations or maybe the feelings you have for your camper? That I really love the name Caipirinha. Maybe you would have chosen an Argentinian name or Argentinian drink. But what do you think about your camper and your living van that it's your house during these months?
Yeah. So a little bit of backstory. Before we came to Argentina, we lived on sailboat in England, and we were traveling on a sailboat a little bit. So our biggest idea is to travel around the world and see as much as possible. And life happened the way we came to Argentina, and we thought, okay, we can't go on sea, so we're gonna buy a camper and we're gonna see this amazing country because it's so big, and we want to see it all. And we probably want to settle in this country at some point. So right now we are traveling through every province looking for the best province that suits us, that we want to stay and maybe buy a house and live there, you know what I mean? So right now, our Caipirinha is the only house we have. We don't have anything else. It's like our savings. We took all the savings we had and we bought it. And now I feel that we are really lucky to find her because this is the perfect car.
Yes.
It's beautiful. I love the outside. The people who owned it before us, they are from Buenos Aires and they traveled on Caipirinha, Argentina and with Brazil. And then the girl got pregnant and then they had to sell the car. And that's how we bought it.
Yeah.
And it's like absolutely beautiful story. And the car is amazing. And it's like so reliable. We love it so much and have enough space for us, for our cat, and now new addition, Shorty. So it's like feels like a blessing to have Caipirinha here.
Oh, that's amazing. Really, really amazing. And you both, with Max, both traveling through Argentina and met people of different places and backgrounds, and obviously a different culture. And what is the most shocking thing that you've learned of them, or maybe the experiences that you get of them in your traveling through Argentina? Because as I told you, Argentinians we are very different from other people of other countries.
Well, you know what? You guys are really different, true.
Yeah.
But the more I learn about Argentinians and Argentina, the more I see how much we are similar as Ukrainians and Argentinians.
Okay.
you will be shocked, like you wouldn't believe this, but I have when we came to the country, I met this girl, Florencia. She's from Buenos Aires and she became our friend. And we quite often we talk about our childhood, what the traditions, blah, 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 and stuff like that. And we have so much similarities with how our parents treated us, how our childhood went, how we approach connection between people. You know, we're really open-hearted. In Ukraine, you can always expect if you come to someone else's house, you're gonna be fed. Even if you don't hungry, people gonna give you food. It's never just
Okay.
it's never just like that. So that's why I feel so comfortable here in Argentina, because I kind of feel like I'm at home, because of how people are welcoming and how they open their hearts and their houses to us. It's just amazing. So we've met this couple who travel with their kids. They have 3 kids, and Hugo and Noelia, and they travel around Argentina on their motorhome as well. Right now they're back home in San Juan, and they invited us for Christmas to join their family.
Oh,
I mean, how sweet is that?
yeah.
So if you will ask me what shocked me like the best, like what was the biggest shock for me, is that I didn't expect to feel so welcomed, and I didn't expect to feel so much at home here around Argentinians who look so different from me, but some reason you guys are the same people.
Oh, that's really, really lovely. I hope you can go. But also you have your cultural roots of Ukraine and obviously England, because it was your home also. And what do you think that you can bring us of our culture? Sorry, what do you think you can bring us of your culture and your things that make this a cultural exchange, that maybe you say this of Ukraine culture or English culture may can make the Argentinians I don't know, better, happier?
Oh, guys, you're already so happy. I mean, you know, also the thing that I love about Argentinians that quite similar to Ukrainians is despite all of the difficulties in our lives, you know, Ukraine is also kind of like developing country. We have our difficulties. We have obviously war right now going on. But despite all of that, people are still celebrate life. They're still happy. They're still dance on the streets. They're still singing songs. So that's what also kind of similarity between Argentinians and Ukrainians. But regards to culture, we already did this exchange a few months ago when we were in Cologne. We stayed in one place with a lot of motorhomes.
Yeah.
And we decided to exchange like culture on a food level. So I cooked some Ukrainian food and the guys cooked some Argentinian food, and we brought everything together in one table, and it fit just perfectly. It was a perfect match. When I cooked my borscht and Noelia cooked her empanadas and we made torta fritas for the dessert and stuff like that, it was just a perfect match. Like it meant to be together, empanada and borscht.
Oh, and did you like empanadas, asado? What do you think?
No. I like everything.
Okay, maybe
it's easier to ask me what I don't like because it doesn't exist.
You like a lot of stuff. Okay, we are the same. So, so you mentioned this thing that make Ukrainian people kind of resilient. So I've read on your Instagram about the feelings you had on Entre Rios and the Jewish culture and this thing of going off your country to make something different, makes another life. But in your case, it's only for maybe, I don't know, travel around the world, but people in the 19th century made that to survive. So what were your feelings about that?
It was interesting, you know, entering Entre Rios. So when you travel to a country like Argentina, you don't expect to find a place that looks like your hometown. And when we camped for the first time on, I forgot the name of the river.
Concepción del Uruguay.
see Uruguay River. It was just amazing because it looked like my hometown, Dnipro. We have like this huge river, which is like 5 kilometers wide. It's like really big.
Yeah.
And I used to go fishing there with my husband, or with my dad, sorry, with my father when I was a child. And it was like, such a core childhood memory. So when we camped there and I saw these people going to fishing with their kids, it was the sweetest moment ever. And also, like, it felt so comforting, knowing that you carry your memories with you, you carry yourself with you, and no matter where you are in this world, you are still you, and you still, like, you have the roots, you have the connection with your family, with your country, with your culture. It's still there in you, and you can see these things, that signs, even like across the ocean, and the country is so different from you. It was really interesting experience.
Yeah, that's so deep, because now you have your family that is made of your pets and your and Max. So what now? What does home means to you?
So before we found Chori, my home was where my cat is.
Yeah.
When Mila feels comfortable, when she starts to put on your laps and, like kind of like asking you to pet her, that's what was home. So it's really deep and complicated question, to be honest, because we left Ukraine really suddenly because of all the events. We were planning to travel around the world, but this whole thing happened so sudden. We didn't make time to make all the amends we planned to before we leave the country. So everything was really sudden, and it felt like losing everything in one moment, just like that. You wake up and you don't have anything anymore.
Okay.
You don't have anywhere to come back. And that's how we realized that having connection to some physical place doesn't make sense, because life is so unpredictable, politics is absolute bollocks, and things can change really suddenly, and you have to find your roots and find your connections within yourself and within people around you. So my home is Max, and I think I am his home.
Oh, that's really, as you said, sad but lovely at the same time, because you are together facing this adventure through the world, through Argentina. And I can see that the love is it's a huge thing in your home. You are so lovely, and you can learn about everything you can take of all places you've visited. And but I have to make this question. How's your Ukraine family right now? Are you far away of them? And how do you contact while you are here in Argentina?
Well, we have connections through the internet, obviously, like video calls or Instagram. My mom follows me and likes like everything, and might be biggest cheerleader. So when the full invasion started, my father has volunteered to go to military service. And now 5 years passed, he is already 60 years old. So he was demilitarized and he is now back home. But they're staying in our hometown in Dnipro, which is really close to the front line. And it is scary for them every day, because Russians, they are targeting civilians on purpose. They want to terrorize people to make them scared. But as I said, Ukrainians are not that easy to be scary.
Yes.
They are really resilient. And whenever, Russians will just attack civilians, we can try for one day, but then we get up next day, smile as much as we can, and get on with our lives, because we know for sure that life is too short to waste it on some stupid stuff like being sad or being angry at somebody. You gotta live today, because tomorrow is not promised.
Yes, that's definitely true. And now the Lily of that is settled down in Jujuy. What are the thoughts of the war right now? Have this travel made your thoughts of the war have changed, or it's similar as when you were in Ukraine?
Well, it's not, nothing can change about that. You know, my home country is getting torn apart, and it's really difficult on everybody. Yeah, I just wish Russia will not exist as a country anymore,
Yes.
and they all go down to hell. You can edit this part if you want to, but I don't have anything nice to say about these people or this country.
No, it's okay. We can understand, but this Ukraine identity, it is living through yourself, and or maybe you've changed through this time you visiting the world, maybe in the time that you were in England, or the time that you traveled to Argentina. This Ukraine identity, how it feels right now?
I think it's getting stronger, because when you are in your own country, you don't often appreciate things around you. You see them as, you know, mundane, everyday things, like everybody gets used to it.
Okay.
But when you get out of your country and you interact with all other cultures, you get to see how other people live, and you get to appreciate what you had back home. And also the part of this war is that they are like trying to destroy us. They're trying to destroy our culture. They, like, the first thing they do when they come like and occupy a city is they destroy books in Ukrainian. They forbid people speak Ukrainian language, forbid people do Ukrainian art. So they are targeting our identity as Ukrainians. And what people do instead, they are, you know, doing it opposite. They're doing more of Ukrainian thing. They produce more Ukrainian art. They get back to our roots and try to reconnect with them, try to find this connection with our ancestors and what's or not, like, you know, this kind of stuff. And for me personally, traveling around the world right now and seeing different cultures, I try to link it in my head to Ukrainian culture and find similarities. And when I find them a lot, I start to see how our world is actually small and how we all connected at some level. Because when you think about 1,000 years ago, without internet, with travels being so slow, and, you know, world couldn't travel so fast as now, people still managed to create really similar things in their cultures. Like, as I said to you, the clothing, the carpeting and stuff like that. There are so much similarities in this Ukrainian culture. And when you see things like that, it makes you more humble, and you more appreciate the world and what it gives you. And I definitely reconnected more with my Ukrainian identity now than when I was back home.
Okay. I hope someday you can go to your hometown and feel safe and in peace. And we here in Argentina, we obviously had some political issues or some things, but we have a democratic life, and we have peace in some points. How do you feel living in Argentina right now, and may be able to make whatever you want, go wherever you want, and think whatever you want?
In Ukraine, it was the same. So Ukraine is also a democratic country, and we are like, that's also what I like about Argentinians, because you guys protest on everything. If you don't like, you go out and you protest. The same in Ukraine. If people right now, we have war, right? Like, so people are getting targeted every day, house getting destroyed. But our president make a decision that people not happy with. And they go out on streets and they're protesting right now, even though we have war.
That's so brave.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I meant. Like, when I say I feel here like at home, because Ukraine is also a democratic country, and I was never felt scared to say anything. Free speech, like 100% free speech. You can do whatever you want unless you kill somebody, like break the law.
Yeah.
But we are free people, yeah.
Well, but I meant what? How do you feel sleeping in your van?
Safety.
Yes, in terms of safety. How do you feel sleeping and have the peace of that nobody's gonna bother you, or maybe today you will be alive?
No, it's funny, because when we were going to Argentina, we were going through from England. And a few people, when we would tell them, "Oh, we're going to live in Argentina now," they're like, "Oh, but this is Latin America. It's so scary. You don't go out of Buenos Aires." So when we would tell people we are actually buying camper van and we're going to travel through rural areas where like no people around and stuff like that, everyone was like, "You're going to get killed." But the funniest thing is that I feel more safe here in Argentina than I ever felt in England. England is a very scary place right now. I wouldn't go outside in England and when it's dark, like alone, never. Max would always meet me at the train station. If I go out with my girlfriends, I would go in a taxi and I would send the number of the taxi to my husband because it's a very scary place right now. Here in Argentina, nothing. Like people are just so genuinely nice. Like, you know, crime is everywhere. Bad people is everywhere. It's obvious. You can always find some troubles. But in general, on the like basis level, everybody's just nice. And when they meet us, they just want to genuinely know what we are doing here at all. Like, what are you doing here from Ukraine? Are you crazy? And yeah, so I've never, in this 7 months here in Argentina, I have never felt threatened or scared at all.
Oh,
never.
That's amazing, really. But as you said, Argentinians, we are very, very open and very. Also, we can make some things look easier or more familiar, and this is amazing that you can feel this in our country. And to close this interview, first of all, I really want to meet you on person. I hope you can came here to Catamarca city again, and we can take some coffee, some wine. I don't know, because you like the wine and you have to taste Catamarqueñans wines. And that was the first thing I wanted to say you. But the second thing, I have to ask you the final thoughts and the things that you want to experience in Catamarca or in Argentina. And I don't know, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for inviting me for this interview. It was really nice to talk about these things and, you know, to reflect on my experiences here. You don't often ask yourself this kind of question. So thank you so much for asking me all these questions. It was really interesting to think about it. And so far, Argentina exceeded on any our expectations on any level. Food, culture, people, nature, like you name it. Everything was shocking. So at this point, I don't quite have any expectations, to be honest. I just want to travel as slow as we can. We plan to travel through the whole country for 2, maybe 3 years because we don't want to rush ourselves. Right now, we are in north. Maybe closer to summer, we go to Patagonia, south. Maybe we go to ocean to some surfing. I don't know. We don't have any plan. Right now, my only plan is to go to Catamarca because people are so welcoming. Like people make difference, you know what I mean? So you invited me to this interview. People have invited me to their houses. They were open to share a house with me. How crazy is that? I mean, it's absolutely shocking. So 0 expectations. Just want to enjoy this life, enjoy this country, drink as much wine as I can, eat as much meat and empanadas as I can. So it's my plan.
Okay. As I told you, here in Catamarca, I'm here for you whenever you want to come. Gabi makes the best asado ever. So he will make some asado for you both. We can drink so much wine and feel and make you feel so familiar and homecoming. So whenever you want to come, we are here. You can count on us, really.
Thank you. Thank you.
You have my number right now, so just text me.
Yeah, well, we do learn Spanish, but it takes like a bit slower because we don't have money to pay like for tutor. So we
Okay.
learn through Duolingo. And the funniest thing also, I just want to mention that I know like, basic things. I can order some food. I can ask you how you're doing and maybe explain you something about my dog. But I don't speak fluently. And whenever I meet people and I tell them, sorry, no hablo español, and then they ask me something and I reply like a few
Yeah.
words I know, they're like, oh my God, you speak so brilliant. Bueno, hablas bueno. This is the greatest thing ever. Everyone is so supportive.
Bueno, ahora vamos a practicar español porque quiero
por
ver,
favor.
escúchame,
Policía.
quiero verlo a Chori, por favor. Quiero que aparezca Chori y Milia, si podés.
Sorry, no hablo español. ¿Quieres mirar a Chori?
Yes. And Milia, if you can.
Chori. Hello.
He's so lovely. Hola, Chori. Have you ever tasted choripan?
Choripan, see, of course. We named him Choripan because we love Choripan so much.
Oh, maybe if I adopt a dog, I will name it. I don't know.
Name him Chori.
Chori or matambre.
Asado.
As empanada.
No, the funniest thing why we called him Chori because our cat Mila, she is the combination of two of our names, Maxim and Mila. But when we came to Argentina, we found out that you have food milanesa, which you call Mila sometimes. And everyone would like make fun of us that we have our cat named Mila. So when we found Chori, my friend said, you should call him Choripan because we like Choripan so much.
Oh, I didn't know that story is a shipeo name when you combine both names. Well, first of all, thank you very, very much, Lily, for your time. You're so lovely. And as I told you, we are here whenever you want to come. Whatever you need also. We are so welcoming with people want to know and respect our place. So you demonstrate that you can make that. So you have my phone, okay?
Thank you, Victoria. I really appreciate that. It was a pleasure to meet you in real life.
Oh, please. Just tell me. Muchas gracias. Chao.